Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kathy Mumba and I am taking you guys along planning for a new month with me. All of you guys are well, and I hope that July treated you well. So today is the 31st of July and I am planning for the month of August. I already have my notes on my iPad, so if you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, and that yeah, basically that's what's going on. So before I talk too much, no, actually wait guys, thank you so much for 600 subscribers. I am so grateful, you guys. Like, I don't even know what to say, but thanks guys so much for the support, for watching my videos, for subscribing. And if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more good content. And yeah, so with this new month coming in August, I have some plans that I have, and I just want to share them with you guys in hopes that you guys can also get inspired to make your own monthly plan, your weekly plan, and also your daily plans. So let's get right into the video. I do have my notes here of everything that I have planned for August. So first things first, I have prayed over August, and that's number one. That's the first thing that I do when I plan for a new month. I pray over it. And number two, I do set clear goals with scripture backing. That's with the word of God, basically, to say that no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, and every tongue that raises against me I shall condemn. And then yeah, the second thing that I do, the third thing actually, so the first thing I do is I pray over my plans, and then I set clear goals, and then I put time targets of the goals that I have set. So the main reason I put time targets is because I already have plans for the whole of 2022, but I do plan for each month because I want to set realistic goals and be aware of the time targets that I have to achieve certain goals, and also to just check on myself concerning certain behavior goals that I was supposed to have, certain character goals that I was supposed to attain, and basically just everything else that I'm supposed to. So yeah, over my plans. So if you guys are those superstitious people that want to say things like don't share your goals with people because you never know what people can do to your plans and whatever, like, for me, no weapon fashioned against me will prosper, and every tongue that tries to rise against me I have already condemned. So you cannot say anything bad against me because I have already condemned you, and because of the authority that I have as a child of God, I can easily share whatever it is that I want to do, and it shall not be harmed by anybody, because for me, I match my words, my plans and my hard work together, and everything works. The first thing, this is now actually the planning part. The first thing I do when I'm planning for a new month is that I review the previous month. So I have everything written here. So the first thing is that, firstly, review July. How was July generally for me? So July was a great month. My main goals, which were to buy a TV and a stove, were achieved, which was great. And my second goal was to take some time off to rest, which I kind of did because my body forced me to. I ignored the taking rest part because I was thinking that no, my body can actually handle the amount of pressure and work I put on it. But I suddenly fallen sick. Okay, not really sick, but like I was burnt out. I was really tired, so I did rest, and that was what July was about. And July was also vacation at school. We were not having school was closed, so at least I got to rest out off of school, because June was the month that we were writing exams. So the second thing I do reflecting on the previous month is I describe the previous month, which is July, in one word. So for me, July was fulfilling. That's the word that I can use to describe it. And prayers were answered. A lot of things were brought to remembrance for me by God. Like, there were certain things that I had prayed for like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, that I literally saw come to pass like last month, this month, July, because we're still in July right now, and this video is gonna go up on the 2nd of August. So yeah, a lot of things came to remembrance, and I just felt fulfilled, and I'm so grateful for everything that happened to me in July. So next part is, in July, I took steps to get closer to my goals. So I write this down, and then I rate the statement. So the statement is, in July, I took steps to get closer to my dreams and my goals. So out of 10, I need to rate this statement, and I'd say a 10. Yeah, I'd really say a 10, honestly, because yeah, I actually did get closer to my goals. And as much as I don't like giving myself credit for how much I've been able to achieve, or basically for who I am becoming each and every day, I'd actually say a 10. So to list the next step of my planning is that I list my highlights from July. So my highlights from July is the fact that I got a TV and I got a stove. Guys, these were the main things that I really wanted to do in July, and I'm so proud of myself that I managed to do them. Yeah, and also the next highlight is the fact that I have been consistent on YouTube. Yeah, I am so happy. I've been able to actually even upload more videos than usual, which is great, and I have decided to maintain the same consistency because there's a certain growth that I want to attain on YouTube, and I really want to be intentional about it. So basically, yeah, that's a highlight for me. And then one thing that I learned in July, that's the next part of my planning. So one thing I learned in July is that God can be trusted. I did have plans for July, and most of them were painful plans, I'd say, because they were financial goals, like buying a TV and a stove. So it pained my pocket actually to get those two things, but I had to trust God to provide for me, and I had to trust God to just really take care of me, even if I made the sacrifice to get the things that I wanted to do. Like, even when I was putting in the work, I realized that I can actually trust God to do these things for me, which is so great, and I am so glad that that's something that I really learned. It's something that I already know, but I had to relearn last month. So yeah, the next part is one thing I am proud of from July is I am proud of the fact that I've been showing up for myself, and I've let go of perfectionism, and I am just out to make progress, doesn't matter how small. So this part about perfectionism is something that I have come to learn, that's something that I have come to let go of, especially concerning YouTube, my putting out content, and just the kind of person that I am. For the most part, I used to feel like for me to actually like get my house very clean and neat, I needed to have like maybe a whole day off to get my house clean. But now, like this past month, I have come to realize, especially towards the end when I started the 40 days challenge that I talked about in, I think, my previous video, it's really taught me the fact that I just really need to make progress. Like, I don't need to show up as perfect, and that's really the intention for me for August. So but we're gonna get to that. So that's something that I'm proud of. Today should be day 11. I don't know if it's day 11 or 12 of the challenge. I haven't really been counting, but I have been following my days, because the challenge actually of the 40 days challenge, it actually ends on the 28th of August. So it should be day 12. Today is day 12, because if it's 28th of August, then today must be day 12. So no, not day 12. I don't know, guys. I really don't know, please. So yeah, that's even the reason why I have decided to like record these videos, because I want to track myself, my performance, like this whole month, so that I come back to this video and compare what I'm gonna be saying about the whole month of August at the end of the month. So these are going to be frequented videos. At the end of every month, I'm gonna be posting, or the beginning of every month, I'm gonna be posting a video like this, planning my months with you guys and just talking about the previous month basically. So how can I improve for August? Main things that I want to improve for August is I want to save up towards my school fees, and also I don't know if I should say this, the other thing that I'm saving up for, but also I just want to buy a camera for YouTube. That's the Sony ZV-1. Guys, I really want that camera. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is really good, and it's got a good camera quality, and I don't need a camera, but I feel like I need it because my personal videos and whatever on my phone are mixing up with YouTube, and YouTube videos, especially if I film them in 4K, they're taking up a lot of space on my phone. So I really just want to separate both and just like buy a camera for YouTube. Obviously an iPhone 14 is coming up soon, and knowing me, I'm gonna want that phone. So instead of buying a new phone, I just say that I'm gonna save up to buy a camera instead. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to buy a camera, but this particular month in August, I'm gonna save towards it. And also I'm saving towards my school fees, because I do pay my own school fees at UNZA. So yeah, that's something that I'm saving up towards as well. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I will have to be waking up much earlier. I'll be drinking 3 liters of water a day. I know it's a lot, but I've been drinking 1.5 liter of water a day, and my skin has drastically improved. I haven't changed anything in the products that I have been using, but I've just been drinking water, a lot of water, maintaining the same routine in the product. So I think that if I up my water intake, my skin is gonna get closer to what it used to be back then, because I really used to have good skin. So yeah, I'm sure you guys can see I have a pimple somewhere here. Yeah, and then another thing I want to improve on in August is the fact that I want to keep my car clean. Guys, my car is such a mess. Oh my god, like it's a mess. I never really have time to take it to the car wash. I do ask like the garden boy at my workplace to kind of clean it for me, but he doesn't like really do the perfect job like the one that's done at the car wash. So that's something that I want to work on. And then the next thing I do is I look at the things that I slacked on in July. So in July I skipped a lot of meals in July. I never really used to like eat, and I got issues with my stomach and whatever. And then I woke up late. I was literally late for everything in July. Those are the two main things that I really slacked on, and those are the things that I really would love to improve on in August. Yeah, so the next thing is, this is all under the reflection of how July was. So the next thing is, how can I create a daily practice to strengthen some of my weak points that I had in the past to do better like in the next month. So basically the daily practices I'm gonna follow is I'm gonna plan my days and follow the plans. So I am a really good planner, and I do implement my plans almost immediately. That's a strong point that I have. So sometimes when I don't achieve certain things, it's because I didn't properly plan for them, and that's why this is the first point on my daily practice of what I can do to strengthen some of my weak points. And then the next thing is, when I read a self-development book, I need to implement what I read immediately. So if you guys don't already know, I love to read personal development books, and yeah, so what I really want to do is just implement whatever it is that I read immediately, because sometimes you just read a good book and just like forget about what it is that you read. But right now, I don't want to say, no, this month this is the only book I'm gonna read. I want to take it slowly and just like take in, like internalize everything I read, and like make it manifest, like just learn it and begin to implement it in my day-to-day lives to see how my life can develop and can get better out of what I have been reading, because books are expensive. So the next thing is go over everything I learn more than once, because it needs to stick. So I'm really good at taking in knowledge, reading books and whatever. So what I really want is for those things to stick, because 3/4 of the time I have to like talk to people, and I feel like if I don't internalize whatever it is that I'm learning, I may be pouring from an empty cup, and I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want to feel like every time I have to like have somebody pick on my mind, I feel empty after talking to them. I want to constantly refill my cup, but even when I refill my cup, it should make me healthy as well. Yeah, so basically those are some of the practices that I want to develop in August that can strengthen my weak points. So finally now, guys, let's get to planning for August. So the first thing I do when planning for August is state my intention. So my intention for August is to make progress towards all my goals and well-being, and to be productive overall, to take time to rest even if it's a few hours a day. Then August will be full of progress, so because I will still be in the 40 days challenge, I am really going to do my best to make progress. My friend was telling me that in the 40 days challenge, apparently when you don't follow something or you slack on something that you are supposed to be doing, you have to go back to day one. For me, I'm not gonna do that. I am just gonna continue in case I slack on anything, because what I'm trying to do is not show up perfect in this challenge. Because for me, the reason I'm even partaking in this challenge is because I want to just personally develop myself in a given time period. And yeah, I just want to check like who was I before the 40 days and who am I now after the 40 days is done. Like, what did I do better? Where did I improve? Where did I slack? Those are some of the things that I want to do better on. So that's even the main reason why I have decided to structure everything that I'm going to be doing beginning this new month in a more structured and more organized way. So the next thing is I state my 3 top goals for August. So the first thing, okay, they're not only 3, but I wrote more, but I'm gonna see which ones I can share amongst the goals that I wrote. So the first thing is showing up for whatever it is that I have to do. In a nutshell, this is basically me saying to use my time wisely. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time to do stuff, but it's because I'm not using my time wisely. So I want to plan my life in such a way that I organize everything properly. Like I'll be doing like weekly plans and daily plans, my to-do lists and whatever, which I always already do, but I want to follow them religiously now because I don't want to fail. I just want to see like who I'm gonna be like by, let's say, 30th August. Like I just want to come and check the progress and check myself if I have done better. Guys, I am so tired. It's like 19:39 in the evening and I'm so exhausted. Anyway, so I just wanted to manage my time better. Just show up, like whatever it is that's going on, I just want to show up. If it's on my plan, I'm gonna show up for it. So if I'm low in energy, I'm just really going to slowly do it, but at least just show up for it. That's a goal. So I'm not gonna share with you guys like what the actual goals are. I'm just gonna go around the goals. So sometimes I'm usually too unnecessarily lazy to do certain things, so that's why showing up for me is a topmost goal. So the next goal is progress over perfection. That's something that's now gonna be like a song for me. It's gonna be a mantra always. So the next goal is study every day. I don't want to play catch up with school. Guys, I don't know why I even play like this when it comes to school, considering I pay school fees for myself. Like I don't even know why I do this to myself. So to ease off some stress that I usually have to go through when it's finally time to pay school fees, I just want to do better, like improve on my attitude with school. Eventually I like clear my courses and whatever, but I just want to work on the attitude that I have towards school. So beginning August, I'm gonna do better surrounding my character and my attitude towards school. So August, another thing I want to do is catch up on everything I have been slacking on, especially surrounding my yearly goals, like the goals that I have for 2022. Next thing is I'm gonna have to attend every church service in this month of August. That's like my Sunday services. So with Sunday services, I'm gonna be attending them in person, and then with my midweek Wednesday services, if I am not so busy during the week, I'm gonna be going in person, and if I'm too busy, I'm gonna be attending them online. But for online, I need to be present when the service is happening, regardless of whatever it is that I'm doing. So whether I am driving somewhere or I'm around people, wherever, I'm gonna have to attend the service. So for me, going to church is really amongst my goals. It's a realistic goal because sometimes I tend to forget that there is even going to church. So yeah, this is why it's appearing on my goals. It's not default saying no, today is Sunday, I have to go to church. No, I actually have a really tight schedule, so I have to fix going to church on my schedule. The next thing is, so basically those are my goals for August. So I have talked about do what I need to do when I need to do it, which means it covers all aspects of my life. Then I've talked about progress over perfection, which is the second goal, and then no playing catch up with school, which is my academic life, and also attend church services, which is my spiritual life. So all aspects of my life are all in my goals. So it makes it much easier for me to focus on literally everything without having to have other things lack, and without having to sacrifice certain things for other things. So basically that was the intention surrounding me planning my goals. The next part of my plan is my 3 mini goals for August. So basically when I have my main goals, I know what I'm supposed to do like each week, but mini goals is just really like little things that I must, more like habits that I must like develop, or I must tighten up in this month. So that's number 1. There's cleaning up after myself daily. Like for example, when I eat, washing the dishes immediately. When I cook, cleaning the stove immediately I'm done cooking, after it cools. When I do my laundry, because my washing machine doesn't stay in one place, when I'm doing my laundry I have to move it into the bathroom, so just cleaning it up immediately and just like putting it back where it's supposed to be. When my laundry is done, packing my clothes immediately after the clothes are dry. So basically that's one of my mini goals. Then the next goal is finish reading the book Purpose Driven Life by the 28th of August. So this is down to the 40 days challenge. So yeah, basically that's something that I have to do. So I only have 2 on my 3 mini goals, because those are really the things that like made sense for me at the particular time that I was planning. So the next thing, I'm gonna have to break down August weekly to plan. So number 1, figure out my work and school schedule so that I can be efficient. So I have already figured out how many clients I need to be getting each week, get to my financial target for every week, to get to my financial target for every month. So basically I have already looked at my class timetable and I have already looked at my work timetable. So I have been able to make the hours of each day work for me to be able to reach both my targets. That's being able to attend classes, not playing catch up with school, and also being able to go to work without inconveniencing my clients or without making my financial life suffer. So that's something that I am working on when I break down every week. So also another thing that I have to do is have a weekly sabbatical to unwind. So a sabbatical is basically a day every week that I take time off to rest. This is a day that I don't like to tell anybody about, because I have a reputation of being very busy. Those really close to me know about it, but I usually like to keep this day a secret, because when people know that I am free, they kind of want to ride on the fact that I am free and just want Kathy. So I really don't like to talk about this day, and I was really trying to make this a secret, but anyway, it's already out there. So I usually take some time off. Like I'm probably gonna tell people that no, I'm gonna be working, I'm gonna be busy, and that day is obviously going to be on my booking schedule, and it's gonna be marked out as fully booked because it's booked by me and I am resting on that day. So I usually don't tell people what day that is. It could be any day this week, it could be a Monday, next week it could be a Friday, it could be whatever day in that week that I feel like I should take some time off. So the next thing is I'm gonna be having a daily to-do list, a to-do list for before work and a to-do list for after work, and then kind of plan my meals in advance. Not really cook in advance, but just kind of plan like what will I eat this week, so that I'm able to know like what should I have in the house for that week. So the next thing is I always have to remember that I'm a YouTuber, so that I'm ready daily to create content. So yeah, this is something that I have to write in my goals, because sometimes it's so easy to forget that you're a content creator, and then it's the day you have to upload a video and you're like surprised, like what happened to me? How come I don't have any videos? So on this particular idea of my goals, so if you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, I already have like the August videos and the September videos that I have already written down, so that I don't cut myself unaware. So it takes a lot to actually record videos for YouTube. You already have to have like the title ready, and if the video requires you scripting, writing a script of what has to be in the video. You write all of that down, and then when it's finally time to sit down and record the video, that's when you start recording according to what you wrote down. So there's a lot of planning and a lot of work that goes into YouTube videos being created, being edited, and actually being uploaded on the days that they get uploaded. So it's not an easy job. So it's also on my plans for what I have to do. So finally, coming down to my finances, somebody actually commented, I think, on one of my previous videos, asking me to create a video talking about my finances and whatever. So with my finances, I'm an entrepreneur. So one thing that I have come to learn as an entrepreneur is that you just really have to have targets for your business. Like, no matter what it is that you do, like, tell yourself, how much do I want to make by the end of this week? How much should I make by the end of this day? I know business is not the same for everyone, but in the particular field that I am, which is the beauty field, I know, hypothetically speaking, how many clients can I get in a day? So if I properly advertise for my business, I get fully booked in one day. So I know the minimum one person can pay for that day, and I also, for a particular set of nails, and I also know how much I make at the end of the day, how much I make at the end of the week, and how much I make at the end of a month. So it's not so difficult for me to plan my finances. So with my finances, it's different for everyone. I'm not a financial guru, so I really don't know what kind of video I'd have to make if I had to make a financial video, but I'm probably gonna figure that out also. I just need to sit down and brainstorm. So under the part of my plans for finances, I'll be buying groceries weekly. So with groceries, it's basically like the food that I need to eat, and if I have already enough for that week, I'm not gonna buy anything. So it brings me down to the part where I have to plan my meals in advance. So you'll find that this week I'm only interested in eating in Shima. The rest of the week I'll eat in Shima. So if maybe next week I want to eat rice, which I hate so much, I'm gonna eat rice, so I'll have to buy rice for that week. So I don't like keeping food for a while in my house because, so also I find buying groceries weekly a bit cheaper than buying monthly, because monthly it's like in bulk, and I don't have that amount of money to waste on groceries. So yeah. And then I need to pay rent by the day that I have written that my rent is due. And then the next thing on my finances is these are not things that I want to talk about on here, but the next thing is I need to track my expenditure, also calculate my tithes and offering. So for me, tithe and offering are a big deal in my life, and I really feel like I have been so blessed and been so lucky in my life because I give tithe and offering. I don't know what you guys believe about all of that, but for me, that's what works for me. So when I make financial plans, tithes and offerings are always on my plan. So my social goals as well. So there is something that I cannot talk about, and then call my mom daily, and then check up on all my siblings every week. So yeah, basically guys, this is really what I do to plan for each month. Then with all my goals, I literally talked about it in the beginning that they have time targets. So goals expire, guys. Like, there are certain things that after a certain point, for example, if I say no, my daily goal is to bath every day, like, girl, it's normal, you have to bath every day. So that shouldn't even be a goal. It should just be something that you should always know that you have to bath every day. So it's healthy for me to put time targets on my goals, because it prevents me from defaulting on my goals, and also not every day is conducive to work towards my goals. So when I'm able to, I always make sure that I am making progress towards my goals. So it's not every day that I'm going to be high on energy to work towards my goals. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope that you guys are gonna plan your months, and I hope that you guys can plan your days as well. And as time goes by, I probably am gonna figure out a way to like kind of share how I plan my life basically, or how I'm able to achieve what I am able to achieve, considering a lot of people like to like, Kathy, you're so busy, how do you manage to do this? The most weirdest questions by people, and they get shocked like, wow. Do you even have friends? I'm like, yeah, I do, because I'm literally always working. So every free time that I have to kind of like plan it, because somebody just can't come to me and say, Kathy, can I see you tomorrow? I'm just gonna be like, how do you expect me to make a plan to see you tomorrow? It's not possible. You have to tell me like, Kathy, can I see you next week? And then I'll be like, oh, what day works for you? Because I plan my whole week at the beginning of the week, which is like either Saturday or Sunday, depending on when I feel like doing it. So yeah, guys, I don't even know if what I'm saying is making sense, but basically this is a little bit into my personal life, you guys, just seeing how I plan my life. And also I'm gonna come back to this video at the month end of August, just to have a recap of my plans and if I have achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. So there's nothing really big or extravagant in these plans, and I just pray that God helps me and helps you guys as well as we get into a new month. I pray that this new month, August, brings all of us money, because the only thing I see everybody complain about is like money and whatever. So I hope this month comes with money. I hope we're not broke in August. I hope our businesses flourish. I hope we flourish at school. I pray that God is with us. So if you are new here, please don't forget to stay. I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for 600 subscribers, guys. Let's get to 1k. So if you're not yet subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't liked this video already, please like and share and comment and engage and tell me which part of this video really stood out for you. So I'm gonna see you in my next video on Friday, and bye.